What's up, YouTube? What's up, this regular Ravens fan coming back at y'all? As I always do, trust your eyes when it comes to this game. Never ever believe the hype. Always trust your eyes. I'm gonna change it up a little bit today because I talk about Lamar Jackson, and I don't want people to think that's all I'm about or whatever. So I want to talk about the Ravens defense, especially in light of recent events where the Ravens traded for Yannick Ngakoue. They got him from the Vikings, who got him from Jacksonville, who the Ravens originally wanted from Jacksonville. So it's kind of like you get what you want at your price, as opposed to at Jacksonville's price. You just missed out for 6 games. Nevertheless, in light of that, I want to talk about the Ravens defense. Anybody who knows me knows that although we are known for defense here in Baltimore, that's been our pedigree for better than a decade. The whole Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs era. I don't like this defense. Let me change that. I don't not like the defense, excuse me. I don't like aspects of the defense. Mainly, I don't like the fact that you have to blitz to get pressure. That's our Achilles heel. It looks good when it works. And when it works, it can be deadly. But if you play against an experienced quarterback who knows where to go with the ball, you're giving him one-on-ones. And in the NFL, I don't care if you have Darrelle Revis, you're not going to win one-on-ones. Maybe if you had Dion, but if you have Darrelle Revis even, you're not going to win one-on-ones all the time. So it's an Achilles heel. But anyway, I want to start from the back of the defense and come forward. First of all, the safeties, 32 and 36. Love them. I think they're ballers. I wish that situations and events hadn't taken place the way they did. I personally wish that Deshaun Elliott never got hurt because I've been saying since he was a rookie, the kid is going to be a star in this league as if he can stay healthy. Like, for all of the praise that Jamal Adams gets, there's nothing that Jamal Adams can do that Deshaun Elliott can't do. Not one thing. If anybody watched the game against the Eagles, the best play of the game was on a big play that the Ravens gave up. The best play of the game was on a 76-yard run when Deshaun Elliott ran the running back down. He ran him down to about the 5-yard line. This is a 76-yard run. And he made him fumble. And had his defensive compadre have been hustling as hard as he was on the play, it would have been a touchback. Nevertheless, that's water under the bridge. I'm just saying, 32, he's a beast. He's a baller, flat out. I don't even need to talk about him. Chuck Clark, he's a football player. I love him. I mean, he's solid all the way around. Reminiscent to me of Corey Harris. I don't know if people really go back that far with the Ravens as I do, but he reminds me of Corey Harris. That's who I see when I see him play. Steady, always in the right place, makes the solid play every play. Not too dynamic, can get beat, but he's all the way around solid. I mean, it's a definite starting safety in the NFL for me. Then we get to the cornerbacks. First cornerback is my guy, Marlon Humphrey, number 44. Yet again, I can only say the same thing, a football player. Marlon Humphrey could play in any era. Marlon Humphrey could have been a Ravens cornerback if he played in the Ray Lewis era, if he played in this era. I'm talking about, I could see him on the field with Dwayne Starks and Chris McAllister. Like, I could totally see this dude plays football, man. He tackles, he covers, he blitzes. He's knowledgeable. I don't know what. Only if you want to say there's a hole in his game, he's not an NFL Madden character, and he can't stay at 100%, 100%, health the entire game. Because if he could do that, you would never see a ball go in his direction. Marcus Peters, I love him to death. Perfect zone corner. Man, if Marcus Peters was physical, he'd be the most complete cornerback in the NFL. It'd be Jalen Ramsey and Marcus Peters and everybody else. No, excuse me. It'd be Jalen Ramsey, Marlon Humphreys, and Marcus Peters. And then there'd be everyone else. Like, seriously. This dude's ball skills and recognition of routes is next level. He's just not physical. And I think what teams are starting to do, run at him, make him tackle, kind of get him not to want to do that too much, and then it exposes some other things. But other than that, the dude is a beast. Let me be the first to admit that I was 100% wrong on Patrick Queen. So I thought Patrick Queen was a little bit too light. I used, pre-draft, I wanted Kenneth Murray. I thought Kenneth Murray would have fit better. I was 100% wrong. This dude is every bit the playmaker that he was pegged to be, that but the comparisons to Ray Lewis that people gave him that I didn't agree with, I now have to do a 180 and say I can see it. I don't think anybody's ever going to be Ray, but I can see the comparisons because this dude makes plays. I mean, some people in life, Tavon Young is similar. Some people just happen to be the guys that the ball finds. I don't know how that works. This dude is around every fumble. He's around every tackle. He makes a lot of mistakes because he's a rookie and he's really, really raw. But these are mistakes you can live with because you know that over time, that's going to clean up. And once those mistakes clean up, once he knows where to go on every play and isn't as confused as he is now, this dude is going to be a force. Like, even when he gets blocked, he continues to, his feet never stop. He keeps going, keeps going. So I've seen him get blocked completely out of a play, be backside, come all the way around, and actually cause and recover a fumble. Like, that's the next level, man. That's not even, I mean, guys don't do that. Usually you get blocked backside of a play and the play bootlegs the other way. You kind of just jogging. This dude, he's hustling. So he got it all. He's got it all. How you doing? Fine. But nevertheless, and then you get to the D-line where we was having trouble getting pressure. But now with Yannick, you putting him with Calais and Judon, you got to double somebody. You got to free up two people. Like, it's going to be pick your poison. I got a feeling that they're going to try to give Judon a lot of man-to-man early to see if he can, beat his man. But other than that, man, I don't know what you're going to do. It's going to be pick your poison now. I mean, when the rotation comes in, maybe, you get a little bit of a pocket. But it's going to be a lot of pick your poison with this line because the Ravens already have what you call like a identity that they blitz. So now, when we put everybody on the line of scrimmage, like, what call are you making? When you got Yannick, Calais, Judon, and you can pick any of the others to put in as a fourth lineman, down lineman, and you've got everybody up around the line of scrimmage, right? And it's third and long. What protection do you call out? Who do you single up? Like I said, I got a feeling early, it's going to be a lot of Judon getting one-on-ones. So Judon, if you want to eat this trade, this trade is your meal ticket. Like, you about to get a lot of one-on-ones early to see what you can do. Because Yannick is people know what he can do. And Calais, he showed that he still can give you those games where he can kind of collapse the defensive line like he did against Philly. He collapsed it. When he was in the game, there was no middle game. It was gone. It was non-existent when he was in. So I got a feeling, Judon, you're going to get your chance to shine. But will you take advantage of it? You get Pittsburgh early, so we'll see what happens. But I just love what this trade is going to do for this defensive line. I don't think people understand how significant a player like this who can play the run and pass. Like that, you know what I always miss about the Ravens? Look at Pittsburgh's defense, right? Bud Dupree and T.J. Watt. On pretty much every pass play you ever watch a game of these guys, they are flying up the field. They're taking away the rollout, the boot. They're taking that away from the quarterback. So if anybody gets any pressure up the middle, or if they can work all the way around their guy or come back under, you're done. Like, these guys fly up the field. That's one thing I seem like we've been missing from our ends. It seems like our ends kind of collapse into the tackles and just stay there. They kind of just run into them and stay there. There's no movement. There's no burst up the field. We're man on man. And now, like, when we play and we don't blitz, quarterbacks have like a perfect pocket for them. Yannick has that burst in him. He's got that up the field burst. Sometimes it can be bad. When that run is coming that side and you thinking pass, you're creating a gaping hole. But when it's a pass play and you do that, you kind of a quarterback is stuck. He can only step up. And if that middle, like where Calais Campbell is, if that middle is collapsing, you're stepping up into a problem. So this one acquisition, man, is, and keep in mind, this is a Maryland kid. Like, this guy's from here. His mom is here. So can you imagine the effort that he's going to put in? Like, oh, man. Anyway, nevertheless, before this trade, I didn't like this defense. I think that they give up too many big plays, and it's because the only way they can get pressure is to blitz. So you singling up your guys, and then certain times people are running uncovered. So we will see. But I just, don't want people to think that, I'm only about Lamar. No, I'm really about the Ravens. And I've been watching this game for a long time. You got to trust your eyes. I'm asking everybody, keep your eyes on number 32. I'm telling you right now, this dude is going to be a star. Like, he's got star written all over him. The only problem is his durability. As long as he can stay healthy, is this dude, like, he's going to make plays. When he hits you, you remember that he hit you. Like, that's what he does. He brings that. So you're going to see a lot of guys angling out of bounds when they see 32. You're going to see a lot of guys diving into the turf when they see 32. I'm telling you, that's coming. And then you got Chuck Clark, who's just the general. Like, but man, 48, man. 48. Whew. That boy, man. Whew. I didn't see it coming. I really didn't see it coming. Again, like I say, this is a regular Ravens fan. Ravens for life. We out here. Big acquisition by the Ravens defense. And real quick, got to do this, but real quick, for all you Lamar Jackson haters out there who thought that was the problem with our team, why do you think that the Ravens are trading draft capital to build up the defense? Like, I keep telling people, this offense is putting up better than 20. They're putting up 20-plus points. Matter of fact, okay, how many games did they scored 20 against KC, and they scored in the 20s against Cincinnati, right? If I'm not mistaken, then they score over 30 against everybody else, or 30 at least. So, yeah, because they scored 30 against Philly, 30-plus against Houston, 30-plus against Cleveland. This offense is not the problem. They put up 20 points in every football game this season. So this offense is not really the problem. And the game that they put up 20 points, they had their worst offensive performance. Why do you think the Ravens are beefing up the defense? Because that's where the leakage is. That's the problem. Like, if you had the defense that the media says we have, we'd be beating everybody 55-0. If we had that old Ravens defense that was 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out that we are accustomed to in Baltimore, which is why nationwide people think that they say Ravens have this great defense. Locally, we're like, this is not the Ravens defense that we grew up on. It's just not. But it's not a bad defense. They got some good parts. Got a lot of good parts. They just don't have that total unit domination that we're used to in Baltimore. They don't have a front four. We used to Rob Burnett, Michael McCurry, Saragusa, and Sam Adams, and you have to blitz no one. You got pressure every play. Follow that up. You transition straight into Terrell Suggs. I also forgot about Elvis Dumer. Not Elvis Dumer. Forgot about Peter Boulware back in the early days. Like I said, it was always pressure. Then you went right to Terrell Suggs, and you brought in the Elvis Dumerville because you was trying to find a Robin to Terrell's Batman on the front four, but you still always had that pressure. We remember guys like Haloti Ngata and Buddy Lee. I should say AKA Buddy Lee, because that's what we called him here. We're used to a dominant front four, and we've lost it. We don't have that now, but we're building it. We are building it back. We got a few veterans, hopefully, to show these young guys how to do it, so that when these veterans leave out, these young guys can, kind of understand what to do. But man, I'm excited about this trade. This one player, when he's on the field, he's gonna have the ability to make our defense so multiple, so dynamic, and so hidden. Like, I don't think the pre-snap read will not be the post-snap read on pretty much any play when he's on the field. That's what I see. So I see a lot of confusion about offenses coming. I can't wait. This is Ravens for life. As always, I tell you people, trust your eyes. Trust your eyes, and you will never go wrong. We out here.